Hey y'all, there's my 2 turkeys.
y'all.
They're in the oven.
Well, I hadn't done a movie in a
We're
little
going
while.
to let them cook for about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Anyway,
see how they do.
I ain't had time to fool with it.
And then we'll put them in the
Y'all
oven.
know I come back with all them apples and
later.
all that
Bye.
stuff. Been working on that, and I found that sale at the grocery store. This turkey right here is 13 pounds, okay? I paid 39 cents a pound for it. I got this turkey for $5.21. That's not too bad. What I'm gonna do is kind of pre-cook this turkey in the oven a little bit. I got one in there now. I'm fixing to put this one in there. And I'm gonna show y'all how to prep a turkey. A lot of people don't know how to prep a turkey. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I do it several different ways, but this one, I'm gonna put a rub on it because we're gonna smoke it. I'm gonna pre-cook it in the oven, then we're gonna put it in the smoker. First of all, I like to wash it. So what I'll do is I'll take, let me see if I can move y'all a little closer here. Close this window so you won't have that glare. I forget to close my window. If I was smart, I'd have all that stuff out of my windowsill. Okay, what I do is I let this turkey thaw in the refrigerator. It's completely thawed. I'm doing it over the sink because it's got a lot of, turkeys now are pre-basted. So they have a lot of stuff in them. See there? It's from the ice and the basting. But I'll take it out of its paper. First time I cooked the turkey, I didn't know this because I never really watched Mama. Mama cooked different than I did in here. I'll take this leg holder, I call it, off and open it up. Like, well, they got that one really in there. I'm going to try to open it up as much as I can. They got it where it won't come apart. And I'll reach into the turkey's butthole. There's the neck. And there is what we used to call the preacher's nose. The last part over the fence. Sorry, preachers. I didn't mean that ugly. Okay, this is the giblets. Now, I'll cook these giblets. I'm going to make gravy out of them. Howard likes to eat the gizzard and the heart and all that stuff. I don't like it, but I can cook it. And let me get my pan over here so I can put my stuff on it. And I'll use the juice off of it and let him eat the nasty stuff. And my sink was really clean when I started. Now it ain't so clean. It's a mess. This blood's everywhere. But I'm going to wash it out because you don't know who all's handled this turkey. You don't know where this turkey's been. See, it's got some blood caught right there. With cold water, you just wash it. I rinse it all out. Really good. And you're not rinsing out any flavor. This turkey's probably been washed so many times it ain't funny. Let me show y'all. Forget y'all aren't watching me, y'all watching what I'm doing. Now I'm going to rinse my cutting board off again. Now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to inject it. Let me wash the butthole out real good. Some people stuff their turkeys. I don't stuff my turkey. I'll make my dressing in another pan. I don't. We always said that's the way the Yankees done it, but I bet it's good stuff. But that just is not the way I was raised to do. Okay. What I'm going to do Let's drain this out as much as I can. Then I'm going to inject this baby. I bought this probably at the end of the year last year because after Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of times you can find this stuff on sale. Y'all know I like sales. That's what gets me in so much dang trouble. I'll get y'all closer so you can see. And I'll inject this turkey. That makes it really moist. You don't want no dry turkey breast. I'll show y'all something else I do that's different that a lot of people don't do, but I do. Now, usually, if I have apples, lemons, whole lemons, I don't have any right now because I cooked them all. I got some cut up that I was going to cook that was in a bag. So I'm going to put them inside of it. Make it a little bit sweet. It'll be good in there. Lots of times I make my own injection. I use apple juice, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, spices, and make my own. But since I had this and it needs to be used because it won't last forever, I decided, well, I'm going to use that. I'm going to inject it all around. Now this will cook out, so make sure you get plenty in it. It's going to be good, honey. Good. We could have just put this right in the smoker. But Howard don't like to stay out there and fool with it. He ain't no outside cooker that good. He don't like it that much. And so I'm injecting it all the way around. Want them legs to be good too. I think we're going to eat some of this today when it is done. It's going to be our supper. I put celery in it sometimes. I put an onion in it, a whole onion. Don't even cut it up. I just stick a whole onion in there. And without it so big it won't go in there, and then you gotta cut it up. This is like a butter. This is not a Cajun. But I'm gonna put barbecue rub on the outside. I'm gonna put my homemade barbecue rub on the outside of it. Just about got it all. I can reach like this. Probably gonna have. I'm giving this turkey some shots. Well, I felt like I had me a high after I found all this stuff so cheap. The other day, now I had to do something with it. Went down to Rich's IGA yesterday. Bought me some more of them prime ribs for $4 a pound. $4.99. That's cheap. Had them sliced up and put them in the freezer. I like to share with my kids. You know, I remember when I was young, a long time ago, and me and Howard lived down here. Mama would come to see us, and she always had stuff, like food. And I was always thrilled to see her come and bring it. It was like Christmas. She was a good mama. If you got your mama, love her. Don't think you're going to always have her, because overnight things can change. It did for me. I think about it all the time. Mama loved Christmas. Christmas was her favorite time. She used to live on the hill, and she had so many lights and blow up things, and people used to come from town and ride through the yard just to look at her stuff. She just really loved it. But now she's up there where she can enjoy Christmas all the time because she's with the Lord Jesus. No pain. She's got that perfect body. No struggle of breathing. That's what we all need to strive for that day. Yes, all this stuff, all this election stuff and all that stuff makes you think about that. What if we couldn't pray? What if we couldn't open our Bibles and read it? And that's where stuff is heading. They want to turn us into a socialist country. And I've been to Cuba. I don't want to live like that. People that had never been don't know what it's like. Okay. Now, I got all them apples in there. Did y'all see me put them apples in there? Let's cut up apples. A little bit of sugar. A little bit of spices in them. Now I'm going to put this onion, this whole onion in here. I'm going to give it some good flavor. Then, where's my little, I covered up my little plastic thing. I'm going to put them legs back together so all that stuff won't come out. And then I'm going to put my rub on there. See how they got that made where you can put it back in there? I'm putting it back into that plastic thing to hold them legs together. If I didn't have that, I'd have to take me some string and tie them together. But I do have that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat some of that water off, that moisture. And ooh, this is not a clean job, it's a messy job. Then you got to bleach everything when you get done because you want your kitchen cleaned back up because it's like chicken. Okay, now I'm sprinkling. This is my homemade rub. I did this a while back and I think I did it on a video on it when I was doing all the pork loins, which we got some in the freezer we need to cook. And this is a little bit spicy. It's got some chili powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, that kind of stuff on it. And actually it's pretty darn good. Some salt. Gotta have plenty of salt in it. But we wanted it to taste a little different than we usually do it, so that's what I'm doing. Wipe some more of that. You don't want it globby. It's got so much water in it. That's what you use paper towels for. Dry it off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll cook this in one of those aluminum pans. In another pan. Because it'll make a mess in my stove, maybe, if I don't. So, what I'm going to do is, after I get all this done, I got my oven preheated at 325 degrees. Lots of times I rub butter on it. There's butter in that injection. So I don't really think I need to make it the skin all crisp the way I'm cooking it. And I'll take some of that. Ooh, them apples are really in there, buddy. They are in there. They're all the way through where the neck goes, which is good. Let me get me a toothpick. Get me a wooden dowel. These little things are good for this. And I'm going to close this up. The other end's closed up with the legs. Woo! Slide down there, baby. A mess. See, since I'm showing y'all, I'm making a mess. going in there. This is a tough turkey. It ain't wanting to take it. I'm going to push it on down in there so that'll stay closed. I hit a bone. Okay, now it'll stay closed. And it won't burn because I'm not cooking it hot enough to make it burn. Okay, I'm going to take these wings. If I can do them like a chicken, I'm going to cross them. But these are some big wings. So I may not be able to do that. Now, the way I do mine is I cook with the breast down. And if you think about it, all the juices are going to go down, right? With gravity. They're going to go inside that breast. Have you ever had turkey that the breast is so dry that you just didn't like it? Well, you cook it like this, with that breast down, and it won't be dry. It'll be good. Mama always, and if you see the movies, all these movies and stuff, they'll have the turkey, they're pulling it out and the legs are sticking up in the air, and it looks so nice, and oh, so Hallmark. But they ain't showing them eating it, are they? They ain't showing where, whoo, this breast is dry. And they make, you can turn it over and brown it after it cooks, if you want to cook it in the oven like that. But I don't like dry breast, that's why I do that. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in the oven, and I'll bring y'all back after it's cooked a little while and let y'all see what it looks like. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Let me dry my hands off so I can turn y'all off. Hey y'all, there's my 2 turkeys. They're in the oven. We're going to let them cook for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. See how they do. And then we'll put them in the smoker. Talk to y'all later. Bye.